red, who is the Celts, who I would kind of favour on this map a bit if they can survive until Castle Age. And we have Madeline in the light blue or teal, who is the Japanese. So both of these players are 1k9, so super good players, but just outside that kind of elite, well, not quite elite, but top bracket I would say, but obviously super good. So just standard opening here, scouting with sheep from both of them. Then we're going to zoom out and just see what this map is all about. So you have this big wood line in a big ring all around the edge of the map, very difficult to wall. You can't wall on this rocky terrain. In the middle is a wood line, or two big wood lines which you can wall, which are obviously closer to your opponent, and it's more dangerous, you're more vulnerable. Again, the players are very close together as well. Maybe the ring of wood around the outside makes it look like they're far away. They're really close. One relic in the middle, and yeah. So let's see how they play this. So Dench is immediately going to the more dangerous wood line, but the wood line that you can wall. And it looks like Madeline is going to do the same thing. Yep. So both players going to opposite wood lines and scouting the map. Let's just see if they scouted each other. I don't think it matters so much, the scouting, because you kind of know where your opponent is always going to be. It's a bit like Acropolis. You don't have to worry too much about where they are. You kind of know what their map is going to be like. Besides the obvious differences between this and Arabia and other maps, it's a standard map in terms of resources. You have your main gold, 2 secondary golds, your berries and stone, and I'm liking Dench's map more. Resources seem to be a bit more safe. Hasn't scouted all his sheep yet, but we'll probably get on that. And yeah, Madeline's map also good. Also good. Forward main gold with 2 safe back secondary golds and back stone. I think people like to go into towers on this map, and I'm only saying that because the one time I played this map I got tower rushed by a Lithuanian player, who I then beat a few days later on Gold Rush, and yeah, that was interesting. Japanese could go into archers, which will obviously help with ranging over any walls that might get built. But Madeline, the Japanese player, has gone 3 to wood, which suggests scouts, and Celts player has gone 4, which suggests archers or some other play. Let's see. I don't think fast castle is really an option, so without a drush, so maybe a drush from the Celts player into a fast castle into a siege push, but then Japanese get pretty good towers, so they might be able to defend the siege push a bit in that way. But they only get their improved towers, let's say, from unique tech, right? So they need to get a castle up first, so if you have enough stone to build a castle, you're not just going to start making towers, right? So let's see. It should be a super aggressive map, but it's pretty standard opening from both players, no crazy aggression. Barracks now coming from the Japanese player, but in terms of the build count, not yet clicked up, so this could be men-at-arms aggression. When the barracks goes up a little bit earlier, just before they've clicked up, usually men-at-arms. You build your militia as you're going up, and then upgrade them on the way. And this would be a nice place to attack. It's very forward, it's very vulnerable, but also easy to wall. But maybe this will be a man-at-arms into archers. 2 villagers going to gold now to be able to secure that upgrade and maybe switch into production of archers. Whereas in red, we're seeing continuous build production. Will finish with 22 builds before clicking up, it looks like. And now going to gold, so this might be archers from the Celt player. Sorry, yeah, archers from the Celt player. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Alright. So, Madeline now starting to wall across the front of the map with houses. I think, or is maybe just trying to wall in this little area. The militia are out.
Kia.
Let's see when they get upgraded, or if they get upgraded. We saw before that the pro players were deciding whether to upgrade them based on what they saw in the opponent's base. It wasn't just an automatic decision. So again, those little bits of adaptation definitely helping there. Alright. Lame girls? Okay, so maybe Madeline's kind of taunting here. Saying, oh, you lame girls, that's not nice. I don't know. As Madeline hits feudal age, and we'll get the men-at-arms upgrade. We'll build this. Goes down, so yeah. Oh. That was a nice play. So saves this one ville and this other ville, but now moves back in and needs to rewall. Rewall. Okay. Okay, very nice little play from Dench there after initially making the mistake. These men-at-arms coming dangerously close to the town centre, garrison, and get some kills.
Yes.
Really bad. Okay, there must have been a pause there. Very bad, taking a man-at-arm and a half of damage there. Market wall behind from the Celts player. And words. A blacksmith going up here, and it might be a fast castle. Yes, it looks like that. So they almost have the resources to click up. They're going to click up with just 24 vills, but they should be able to defend from this aggression and make it up safely to the castle age. But there's forward aggression coming from Teal, who realizes what's happening and probably thinks, okay, I need to do something about this, and is going to tower the gold of red. So let's see if red can see this. Cannot see this, and I don't think they will have seen the villagers walking across as well. So as far as they're concerned, everything is completely fine. Oh, maybe just got a glimpse of villagers there, and is waiting for these guys to pop out. There's now archers, so Dench is going to have to do very well to save these two guys. He's now drawing some other, yeah, these villagers have to go down. Both of them. Yeah, 2 kills. Very nice. Tower there, and is now going to wall in the tower. The Celt player is halfway up to Castle Age. Has now been taken off gold, but knows where the other gold is. It's going to go over here. Does Teal know where? And it's going to take his opponent's stone, so it's just infuriating. I don't know, but it just makes me so angry when someone takes my resources, even though it's like completely fair to play that way on this kind of map. Anyway, the archers are now able to harass this woodline. They should probably be able to get more damage than they're currently getting. If they got a bit closer, they'd probably be able to range some of these vills. One of them is half HP. So once this house goes down, which they're not prioritizing, should be in a lot of trouble. Okay, but he's still able to take gold here, and we'll get Castle Age now, and let's see how he is going to play it. So immediately it drops a siege workshop. This scout has come across to the gold and scouted it. This vill these vills have seen it and are now going to walk away. Okay, the scout try and block, and they get 1 vill. Okay, good scouting there. So good play from Teal. Definitely ahead in vills, forcing idle time. And a mangonel coming out now from Madeline and building another tower on this stone. But this could all go down to mangonels, or even rams later on. Yeah, immediately gets a bill back, wants to run away and save this guy. Great attack round here. Another great attack round, and saves the scout. I would like to see a repair on this mangonel, which she is doing, or Dench is doing. I don't know if these are girls or not. Dench just makes me think of Judi Dench, and Madeline is obviously a girl's game, so girl's name. So, repairs coming in? No? No. I would like to see more pressure with this mangonel, but already got a ridiculous amount of value. Meanwhile, at home, Teal not anywhere close to clicking up. Eco not in a shambles. Lots of villagers on this woodline, but it's not crazy inefficient, let's say, could be slightly better. And not even thinking about going up to Castle Age yet, is just going to focus, is now housed, is just going to focus on applying pressure, but red has already defended really well. So we're going to see if he can get any damage, any more damage. He's already killed some army, killed some bills, has the counter. Teal forced to run away. I don't like how exposed this mangonel is, but gets 2 bills, almost 3, and we'll get a third. No. No. Okay. So this is fine. Red able to completely stabilize. I would like to see a ram come out maybe and clean up these towers. But doing fine with this mangonel. Teal comes forward to try and take it out. Again, it's completely vulnerable there, so I don't like that at all. But let's see how much damage these archers can get. 1 bill, 2 bills, 2 bills. So both guys kind of trading bills. This mangonel should stay up. Yeah, let's go to center repair. And still off gold. Bill surviving mangonel shots. Will he survive this? Nope. So definitely a nice kill there from Dench. Really solid with the mangonel micro and the attack rounds. So really, really nice. But yeah, I mean, it's now getting loom. Didn't have loom. Oh, jeez. Okay, another bill goes down before he can get loom. Has just defended amazingly with this one mangonel. See if he gets a nice shot. Splits, but still some damage there. Again, these are feudal age units, so definitely not going to be tanking any mangonel shots anytime soon. Is Teal going to go up to Castle Age anytime soon? Yes, looks like. If they get a market down, they should be in much better shape to just click up with all this gold that they are loading. TC going up on wood, love to see that. Would like to see a TC maybe on gold. Maybe on this black gold, which would be safer. Mangonel cleaning up this army. Boom. Great shots. Great shots. Didn't get the last one. But yeah, clean up all those archers. So Teal cannot be feeling too good about this. They have click up to Castle Age now, but I'm not sure what they go into behind this. The eco is not looking good. Lots of gold going into stables. Maybe thinking about going into knights, which I guess would make sense to counter the siege, but Celts get fast moving infantry and can switch into pikes, and pike siege push will be hard to stop for the Japanese, it feels like. You almost want it to be the other way around, whereas the Japanese player has the pikes out, but that is not going to happen, and I'm wondering when Dench is going to eventually take out these towers. Kills that bill finally, and it's just wandering around with this castle, which is really exposed, and if any knights come out it is gone, but he's choosing to scout with it. Hasn't scouted much of Madeline's base. Sees now the barracks. Obviously that could just be from the start, so isn't reading too much into that, but apparently he's going to be happy to throw away this mangonel. 2 bills coming out. Is now going to try and run away, I bet. Bill survives. Is he gonna... Oh, Bill survives a headshot. My god. 1 bill coming over should deal with this bill. But yeah. Amazing mangonel micro from Dench. Really spectacular. Okay, Castle Age for Teal. Knights. Right, here we go. So the Knights will counter the siege and should put pressure on exposed resources like this gold over here, which is why I would have liked to see a TC there. Let's see how Dench responds. Obviously the response they should go for is pikes, maybe to wall in more vulnerable resources. Of course the bills are taking this tree because they can't take any of the other ones. That would make too much sense. And it's going to leave Dench very vulnerable. These towers going down, but the knights should be on the way. Yeah, deciding to stand around with the knights instead of running in and taking out this mango, which, you know, that's fine too. Really bizarre to me that they didn't go in like a scout would stop this from happening, and now this tower might go down. Should go down. One more shot. Nope. So it's going to survive. And the mangonel is going to go down. It could have happened earlier, but it's completely fine. Now we're repairing the tower. Now what does Red think about? Getting the infantry armor, and should probably think about going for some spears. Has the barracks. Has a decent eco as well, so, and also runs the monastery to use up some of that gold. Again, Knights able to just cause so much trouble in the eco running around. Didn't have TC on gold, which I don't really like, but maybe I was hoping to clear this up and then get a TC on that gold to defend it, but didn't work out that way. Monastery now coming, and with this low number of Knights, when Teal is kind of stretched anyway, he's just throwing the mangonel away again. Like, Knights can tank those shots all day, and yeah, wasting siege. He needs to get pikes out. Yeah, there we go. A little bit too late. There could have been faster. I think in a pro game they would have added pike anyway because they know that the counter was coming. But, he tried to scout with his mangonel to see what was coming, but ironically the scouting mangonels, which should have been much more vulnerable, survived, and the ones close to the TC died. Alright, so now he's getting some sort of response to the Knights. Again, this is very nice playing into Kelt's hands. Has the faster moving infantry, so obviously that counts for pikes, so it's going to help them to chase away the Knights. So happy days there. Let's see if it's enough. Building walled in here. Some Knights are low HP, pike numbers are coming up, and oh, town center on this gold, really nice. So that's not one of his main goals. Building around towards his opponent. I'm not sure how much I like that, but I guess it's like the, what is it? The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm, whatever it is in more words. But anyway, he's able to take gold very safely, and he's able to take food safely, and he's able to take wood safely, so it's just bumping up the bills. Meanwhile, Teal is still on TC, so Red definitely ahead, is able to defend at home, booming up the eco, and should be looking at taking very good trades soon. 3 monks now. Teal loses a knight, and for him it just must feel so bad, like he's not able to take any not able to do any damage. He's just running around with the knights, which are now weak. Doesn't have a super strong eco at home. He's now switching back into archers. Okay, so realizing that knights are not going to get it done, and is switching into archers, but the problem with that is that he's going to get countered by the siege, and Red didn't have to commit that much to pikes. Okay, he built 11 on them and got some of the upgrades, but let's just see, when Teal shows that they're going archers, what will be their response? It's very stretched because he's gone for 2 gold in the composition. Still on 1 TC, taking lots of bills with this gold. So if a counterattack comes in from Red, then I don't think that Teal is going to be in great shape to deal with it. Obviously this is a bit scary with the crossbows, but pike should help. Oh, mangonel, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay shot there. No, actually wasn't a great shot. Not amazing damage. Knights can't engage. 1 knight gets converted. That's 2 conversions now. This tower went down, so just need to take out this one. I can safely take this gold again. So Teal maybe kind of running out of ideas. He's going for a light cab now, so instead of going for knights, he's just going to switch to light cab. He just wants to use knights. Oh no, sorry. A light cab is to snipe the monks and to snipe the siege and not be as costly as the knights. Okay, so that's a decent switch, but now he has this Celt push coming his way, and he will have to find an answer pretty soon, and I don't think the light cab is going to do it against all of these pikes. So it looks like Red has played this very well. I don't want to say it's over because Teal is still alive, but definitely not in the lead. I'd like to see a build before to repair these mangonels. He's pulling them now, he's on the stone. Maybe thinking of nowhere near Castle Drop, committing it to pikes. On his way to Imperial. So amazing play. Pikes come in to defend the... No! This is bad. Pikes should have stayed in between here. Now the pikes are engaged against the crossbow. Obviously not what you want. Monks are getting cleaned up. everything got cleaned up, and now the pikes can be taken out by the crossbow. So fantastic fight from Madeline there. Dench will not be happy at all with that. There's moves coming in from Madeline as well, taking out the knight who was just standing there. This knight will go down. What a swing. Is that a throw? What? So now all the momentum switches like in an instant. One shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. Oh, if you got a shot there. You got a shot there, the crossbows are all tucked in. So now Red has to think about massing an army again to counter this. So he's going to just be back to square one, just defending in his own base. So amazing play from Madeline there to pull that off. This TC finally going up on gold, which I like to see. So he's way ahead in builds as far as I can tell, like double build even. But crossbow just sitting in your base is also helpful. But a mangonel popping at any stage can take this out. Builds are safe with TCs. Teal is nowhere close to clicking up. Sees that Red is an imp, so knows that he has a very narrow window in which to do damage. Mangonel hanging around here. Has he spotted this? Will he pop on this side? Get a shot. Oh, that's a big shot. Teal coming forward to drop a castle just as his mangonels go down, or as his archers tank a huge shot. Will the conversion come in time? Yes, and Mangonel's being repaired. This castle is sketchy at best now. Mangonel gets a shot on the hills. Teal obviously feels this castle has to go up or else it's GG. It's probably GG already. Almost came back into it. But Mangonels change everything, and I think Dench's Mangonel micro has just been ridiculous the whole game. Needs to get some repairs here. Big shot again. Did he have any bad shots with Mangonel? He missed there, but look how he took down this army. This castle, I mean, it might go up, but there's just, it's going to be trying to go up underneath mangonels, which are just going to pop again. Yeah. Bringing all his friends and neighbors to try to build this castle, but I do not think it's going to go up. Knights now swooping around again. Where was I wondered where those knights went actually in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, here they are. They should have been here helping to take out the siege, but will Lord Doubt grant this castle, you know, permission to go up here? I don't know. I think it's GG anyway, because what does this castle take out? Some production buildings, 1 TC. What's the build count now? 45 versus 100. Red just needs to get a castle down somewhere else. Trev it down. Mangonel quotes an onager now. Okay, so he spent a lot of money getting onager. But now this castle is up. And it's not ideal. So he has to move his eco around. I hope he's not too panicked, because he should feel that he's still way ahead. He needs to get his own castle up, get some spears out, and he's going to be doing just fine. So Ram queued under here, so maybe he's going to try and build up a lot of rams and try and get this castle down. There's more villagers coming forward for Teal now, and he's going to drop another castle. So I guess this makes complete sense that you're still way behind even with this castle drop. You know that your opponent has all these TCs. You don't even know how many TCs he has, so you should try and drop another castle on his eco. The question is, where is this castle going to come? At this stage we don't know. Red keeping the builds going, building up pikes again, which is the correct play. Has an onager waiting here if any of these come back towards him, so it's just there. Castle's going up here, Rams coming out, they will go down to the knights, so I'm not a big fan of that. Red, kind of, maybe in panic mode here. As I say that, just putting his pikes into the ram, and this is going to be completely fine. Yeah, again, he can move his eco around. He still has kind of map control. I would like to see him move to stone. He's moving his TC all around here. He's building pikes back here for some reason. Again, looking around through his enemy's base. Castle being walled in. Onagers here. Needs to get a shot. No. So I would like to see Red just try and stabilize rather than just throwing units into these castles. Okay, here's the rams, but I think they're going to go down. They need to have pikes helping them. Will this castle go down to the rams? This has been a great push. I'm still not sure how it's going to end. Like, Knights coming in again to take care of the rams. Will this castle go down? Probably not. It's like this castle was so like close to being denied, and now it's... No, I think he's... No, he's out repairing it now. Yeah. Guys go down. And it's not really coming back into this. There's going to be another ridiculous comeback. Saw Yo versus Daniel, that video is up on YouTube by the way, if anyone's interested in that. It might be the most ridiculous comeback I've ever seen. Yo at 27 mils. I won't spoil it. I know I just kind of did. Anyway, check out the video, it's pretty cool. But now, how is Red going to try and stabilize here? He theoretically has the counter in pikes and in siege, but it's all about micro, it's all now about making the correct decisions and not panicking. So let's see if he can pull that off. He's gone into longsword. Is he going to try and just destroy the eco at home with longsword? Okay, that might be the play. At least it will force the enemy to come back. Just an overwhelming counter attack while he defends at home. But how is Teal doing? Still heavily on stone. It's probably just going to try and go for a castle drop. Wins. I hope Red doesn't think he's lost and is now going to just throw. I really hope. He's definitely still in the lead. I'm glad I spotted this. This is the type of thing I wouldn't spot. Alright, so this TC looks like it's a gunner. Yep. Meanwhile, Knights and crossbow running around. Yeah, I guess that made sense for, what's the villager count? 92 to 51. So, depending on how this goes, and it isn't going well. Okay, Teal is moving his eco now over to red space, so this has been an absolutely insane match. I might just take the fog of war off and, so we can see everything. Bills going down here. 46 bills down for Teal, 91 for red, so lots of bills dying. Teal taking completely off food. My god, what the hell is happening here? Okay, I really don't know how this is gonna end. This is ridiculous. So, like, crazy bad eco for everyone. I think the longswords might actually win the game. But, if the crossbows come back, they're going to, with this amount of crossbows, it's going to one-shot the longswords. And he has noticed because he tried to put his villagers in the TC, but it just didn't work. The relics, which I didn't notice, have now popped out, so he's not getting that bonus, which is obviously helping him. Do we see Samurai here from Teal? Like, is that the play? Just put Samurai in? They should do okay against longswords? No, maybe the Samurai woads came out. Man, so he's just camping the whole eco. Wow, so Red just moved this whole eco and just looped around, just putting this chain of TCs towards Teal, so it's slowly becoming a base trade. And these rams are not going to do anything against the bills here. What I think Teal needs, or sorry, what I think Red needs is a castle somewhere, anywhere, but he can't take stone. Where can he take stone? Can't take it here because it's exposed. There's no stone around here. I wonder if he just built all these buildings in a big row looking for stone which wasn't there. So that's kind of sad for him. He could take this stone. Slowly, oh there's stone here. Take this stone and maybe build a castle, but like, how, of the people watching, like, how many times would you have died if you were either of these people? Like, this is just ridiculous. Okay, let's go back and look at the villager count. It's still basically double bills for Red. He has spread his eco around, so good job by him. Great job by Teal trying to come back into this. We did see Samurai, called it. So there's Samurai here. I'm not sure how they're going to trade against champion. These are not upgraded champion. Teal still in Castle Age and with no intentions or means of clicking up. 3 on food, 12 on gold. Like, once his army is gone, he's dead. And the champions, I think, are going to do work against the Knights. Why didn't he have his crossbows here to counter the champions? I mean, he's still doing okay. He is taking a fight under a TC as red, but these are champions, Celt champions with I think all the armor upgrades. Yeah, +3/+4, so doing okay. But now they've all been cleaned up. And who is going to have more production? Red. 48 on food, 8 on gold. He's completely safe here, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is over. Teal now just forced into this small pocket here, and once enough siege come out, you might even just try and take it all with champions, just to like flex, you know, just to say, you think you can beat me, this kind of meme Stratton coming forward with castles, I'm not even going to use siege, I'm just going to come champion. Oh no, he is building around, so that's a bit sad. I guess it's because there's because there's 2 castles, so it's not as easy just to rip it down with champions. But here come the champions, so I hope he tries it. Maybe he's going to go for the TC first. Who knows? Champions absolutely eat TCs. Celts obviously eat TCs, but champions especially. These samurai don't really have a chance. Doesn't even have foraging. I can't afford it. It's just mayhem. Yeah. Let's watch this TC go down. Bye bye. I think that's the last TC for Teal. Could afford another one. Can afford another castle. Market going up. What's he hoping to achieve with the market? This TC is now going to go down to champion. No, turn back. There you go. A little tip that these guys are GG. Okay. That was really, really fun. Very glad I casted that. Wow. Okay, so Haboob, fun map. That was a really, really, really cool match. Alright, so GG's there. The Celts winning out in the end. The questionable, well, I questioned the switch, which won the game. So it shows what I know. So obviously this player is super high, whatever the meme is, high IQ, high big brain, whatever you're supposed to say. Okay.